Okay, guys, welcome back to this smartphone graphics design course by Skill Academy. Okay, so in our last class, we were able to see how to create a logo using the Canva app. Okay, so we'll be creating a certificate today using the same app. Now, certificates are much more complicated than a logo. The reason is because when you are creating a certificate, you need to mix several colors. You need to mix it with several colors. You need to determine the color, the badge or logo of the school or the company, the name, and several other designs, packed in one. So the Canva app has over 4,000 templates or 4,500 templates that you can choose from when designing your certificate. And again, every design you make, every certificate you design with the Canva app will be available for you on the desktop version. So whenever you need to log in using your laptop or computer, you can be able to access them and download them from there. Or also you can be able to send them to your Gmail or to a client using the same Canva app, whether on your phone or on desktop. So learning how to design it here on your phone will help make your job easier and faster. Okay, so let's say you receive a job from a client asking you to design a suite certificate for them. So the first thing again you need to do is to get the name of the company, get their color, get what the company or school, get what kind of certificate they want you to design, okay? And then you take a look at the templates which are available here and select the particular one that suits what you're about to design. Okay, if you don't find anyone here, you can, create the whole thing from afresh, from the scratch. I mean, you can click on create blank here, and a blank page will be shown you where you start your design from or you're designing from. Aside from that, you can just select any template, which is the best way that I recommend. Just click on any of the templates there and start your editing from there. Let's say you select this particular one, okay, and you allow the template to load. So after it loads, you can then start making your edits on any of them. You can start changing the things you don't want, okay, from what they were or what they are to the way you want them to be. Just start changing them on your app, okay? So now that it has loaded, let's start, changing these particular certificates to look the way we want. Okay, so if you see this is certificate of appreciation proudly presented to Ziapferi Daves in participating in journalist training activities and writing news, opinions, and blog posts, which will be held on 17 September to 10th of October 2021. And then there is a date and signature. Now, this is how to design a proper certificate, okay? You must always put the space for signature and dates, okay? Unless the people have expressly asked you not to, okay? But normally, every certificate or most certificates come with this format. Okay, so let's start with making some adjustments in our certificate. Let's say this is certificate of graduation. You can edit this and change it to certificate of graduation over here. Change this appreciation to graduation. Okay, and then certificate of graduation. So here you can change this to what they want you to write it. Maybe this is to certify that this is to certify that Let's leave the name that way. This is to certify that Avery Davis has met all the requirements needed for graduating from our school. From our school. Okay, so you can also add the name of the company or the name of the school since we are designing for a school. Let's call our school Skill Academy. That's the first thing that came to my mind, so let's use it. Skill Academy. Let's call our school Skill Academy. Okay, and we can use the heading format this time around. Let's call it Skiller. The heading format makes the write-up bigger. That's just the only difference. Skill Academy. So I'm going to put it somewhere here and maybe make it a little bit smaller. Okay, let me use the size here. So you use the size here to reduce it. I've reduced it. I can also use the notch button here to move it. Okay. Okay, let's reduce the size a little bit more. Let's reduce the size a little bit more. Okay, so this is Skill Academy Certificate of Graduation. Okay, so let's just move it again. And bring it down. Bring it down and move. I think it's perfect like this. Okay, Skill Academy Certificate of Graduation. Let's move the certificate a little bit down. And the graduation, we'll move it down too, just a little bit, so it will match. Okay, so it's looking nice now. So let's assume this is how our certificate, looks like. Now, some certificates, you may also have this, the name of the school not directly positioned at the center here. You can have it moved to one side. Let's say over here, Skill Academy. Okay, you can have it moved to this part. And so let me not use the nudge button to move it a little bit away from the airstream there. So you can have it this way too, and it's looking nice. It can be like this. So you can also come over here and change the color of this. Of course, this black matches with the whole design, but you can change the color of this, or you can come over here and change the color of this. You can also remove this. You can remove this. You see, you can remove them from there. Let's say we don't want them around there, so let's delete them. You can delete the whole group, not just one of them. Okay, but if you want to delete only one, just select delete elements. The first one or second one, it should be okay. So let's move this one down a little bit down. Okay, so you can have your certificates without those things. So you add here, click on add here and add other things. Let's say we add elements, other elements. So I just clicked on elements because I've deleted the other element that came with it by default. So over here, I can choose to have other elements here. I can choose any other elements here and add there. So let's say the element I want is these batches. I'll just choose it. Okay, I'll just choose any of these batches and put them over there. If I don't want to use the batches here, I can click on see all, and then go with it. For instance, I click here and a list of them will be, shown to me for me to choose the one I want. Okay, for me to choose the one I want. So, and if I don't want that, I can choose something else. There are lots of them. Okay, over here, you can have the exact kind of graphics you are looking for. Let's say you're looking for a line that you would draw on a particular spot, and just come over and select the line, the kind of line that you need. Let's say you need something like this. So you take it to the side where you want it to be and change the okay, I want to change the rotation. I want to rotate it to change the appearance. Okay, and then I'll move it over here. Okay, so this is our certificate. It's beginning to look nice. It's beginning to look nice. So if I want to duplicate this to have it around here, all I need to do is just click on it and also click on duplicate. So it has become 2 now. And then I'll move 1 to this part. So having moved 1 to this part, I want it to look exactly like this. So I have to flip it. I click on flip and flip it horizontally. Or flip it vertically. Okay, so I flipped it vertically. Okay, let me then rotate it again to look exactly like what we have over there. Okay, so that's basically how you design a certificate. Just keep watching your screen and see how we are doing it. Okay. So you just make sure that it matches what you have at the other end. You just make sure that it matches what you have at the other end. And then you can still duplicate that. Duplicate. And use it to, draw another line over here. So you have to use your creativity when designing a certificate. You just have to use your creativity because you need it to look okay. That doesn't look nice. So you just have to use your creativity. It's simple like this, but it looks better than the design I just made now. So you can leave it this way, or you can also change some more things over here. Okay, if that's what you desire to do, or you can go back to using the same design that we started with. If this is how you want it, just click on the download button and it will be saved directly to your device. Or you can also, go back to using the first design that we started with. In that case, you have to undo some of the things we've done over here to get back to the first design that we edited. So once you click on the button, it will be saved to your device. Even without you clicking it, the Canva automatically saving it to your account, okay, to your Canva account in the cloud. That's the one that is available with them. So to go back to the designs we made before, just don't use this back button here. If you use this back button, it will take you directly to the home page. Okay, don't use this back button here. Just go up here and click on this arrow key. This arrow key here, you can see those designs we did. We are now undoing every one of them. So just keep clicking on this until you go back. Until you undo all the changes you've done. Okay, so you see, we've arrived at the first design. Okay, so if this is exactly how you want it to look, you don't need to do any other change to it. You can maybe just move down these things a little bit down and then you click on download. If you don't like any of the colors, just just click on any of the write-ups over there and the option to change the color, like for instance this, click on this. Okay, then, sorry, I clicked it twice, just once is enough. You click on it, and then the option to change both the font, the size, the color, and the format, whether it's going to be bold, italics, and the rest will show, and the effect as well. So let's choose color and go with this. You see, or we can also go with this. So we have changed the design to look the way we want. Now, if you want to change the background color from white, come in, let me save this to our phone because I like it. If you want to change the background color from white to a different color, you just have to tap anywhere on the background, not just on the write-ups or other design, just on the background this way. Just tap on the background. And so you come over here to color and change it. You see your certificate has changed to red background, black, and the rest. Okay, so that's how you change the color. Or you can go down over here and select the golden color that comes with the badge. You just select this color. So you've changed the background of the certificate to golden. So you can also change it to yellow over here. You see how nice it looks. So that's how you change the color of the certificate if you don't want it to be using the default color that comes with it. So I'm going to go to our gallery now. After this one has finished saving, I'll go to our gallery and show us every one of these designs that we've made. Now remember that I said aside from saving on our device, these designs are directly saving on our accounts with Canva. So even if you log in with desktop, you'll be able to see each of these designs that we've made now. You'll be able to see them in your recent designs on Canva. Okay, same way you'll be able to see it on your homepage here on Canva whenever you log in. Okay, so just have a good network so you avoid all these delays that we are facing now. Just have a good network, and you can then your designs, your app will load faster and you will see all of those things. So our recent design, you see the certificates that we've designed under here, under this session, these recent design sessions. So the things we've designed will just come up here naturally. That's the way it works. So the other one is this one is the logo we created last time. So let's just go to our gallery and take a look at each of these things. Media, gallery, album, let's say Canva. Okay, so you can see this is the last certificate that we did. And this is the logo, the one we did. This is the default one that we saved. Let me delete this. This is the logo, the one that we created for Stella Maris Beauty Wears. You remember in the last class we created this logo as an example. Okay, so that's how that's how you can use Skilla app to design certificates for yourself and for your clients. I'll see you again in the next class where I'll be showing you how to use the app to design other graphic works. Thank you.